The Boy and the Ration Pack. A true story of compassion, the scene of devastation. This is a true story recounted by a Vietnamese-Japanese police officer. Last night, I was dispatched to an elementary school to assist the local body in distributing food to earthquake and tsunami refugees. In the long, winding queue of people waiting, my attention was drawn to a small boy, about 9 years old. He was wearing only a thin t-shirt and shorts. The weather was bitterly cold, and he was positioned at the very end of the line. I worried that by the time his turn came, there would be no food left. So I approached him to ask about his situation. The boy told me that he was at school during physical education class when the earthquake and tsunami struck. His father, who worked nearby, had rushed to the school. From the third-floor balcony, the boy had watched in horror as his father's car was swept away by the water. His father was likely dead, an unimaginable loss. When I asked about his mother, the boy's eyes welled up. He explained that his family's house was right on the coast. He believed his mother and his younger sibling probably hadn't had time to escape either. The little boy quickly turned away, wiping a stream of tears from his face as he spoke of his family. Seeing how cold he was, I removed my police jacket and draped it over his shoulders. As I did, the ration pack me owned in a meal slipped out and fell onto the ground. I picked it up and offered it to the boy. "The food will probably be gone by the time it reaches you," I told him. "This is my ration. I've already eaten, so you take this to tide you over." A lesson in selflessness, the boy accepted my ration pack and bowed in gratitude. I expected him to immediately tear open the package and eat ravenously, but he didn't. Instead, the boy hugged the ration pack tightly and walked straight up to the tables where the staff were distributing the supplies. He placed my ration pack into the distribution bin with the rest of the communal food, then quietly returned to his spot at the end of the line. I was utterly amazed and confused. I hurried back to him and asked, "Why didn't you eat it? Why did you put it back in the bin?" The boy looked up at me with profound sincerity and replied, "Because there are probably many other people who are hungrier than me. If I put it back, the uncles and aunties can distribute it fairly to everyone, sir." The unforgettable spirit. The cold wind whipped around us, but a sudden warmth spread through me. Here was a child, barely 9 years old, who had just lost his entire family in a catastrophic disaster, wearing only summer clothes in the freezing cold, standing alone at the very end of the line. Yet, his first instinct was not self-preservation, but to ensure fairness for others. That boy, with his devastating loss, his immense cold, and his gnawing hunger, taught a trained police officer a lesson about human compassion that I will carry for the rest of my life. His simple act of selflessness, in the face of absolute tragedy, was a light in the darkness. Call to action. The story of this little boy, who chose equality and compassion over his own desperate need, is a testament to the enduring strength and goodness of the human spirit. If this true story moved your heart, please subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Hit that notification bell to join our community, where we share powerful, true stories of resilience, kindness, and human connection from around the world. Thank you for watching and spreading the light.